Thank you, Prof. Mashir. Okay, I believe this group for 2025 will be the first time they hear our voice, and all that. So let me greet everyone. So I didn't want to mute everybody or close the chat, but I've realized that there's a lot going on the chat box. So in the near future, should we have sessions like this? So please, students, let's try to mute our mics and also mind what we post in the chat, because should the chat be flooded with text that is not related to what we're doing here, it's going to be problematic and a little bit disturbing. Okay, so at least during the Q&A or when we allow you to exchange certain information, that's when you can do that. So let's respect that so that we can have a smooth sessions going forward. So what I want to address, Prof, before we go to question and answers, is that from the beginning of the year, I've been receiving emails saying Open Learning Unit 2, let's rush this, let's do this. So I want to remind students that particularly us here in CIC, we are not interested in seeing you completing the assignment as quick as you can, but we are more interested in you understanding the content of the module, because you really need this information when you go to do your teaching practices and when you become a teacher. So you need to know how to use these ICT tools. The assessment are just there to test whether if you have managed to achieve the level of the information that we provided. So you sending us emails telling us when is Learning Unit 2 opening so that you can quickly finish assessments, like it doesn't serve you any good, because you really need to go through all this content according to the number of months or days that we give you, which is a year, of course. Do the assignments accordingly, know the content very well, so that when you leave, when you graduate at UNISA, you know exactly what you're going to do, either being a teacher or you're going to study further, you're doing research or other things, but you know you have the content and knowledge. That's what we need, not for you to quickly complete assessments, okay? So I need you to take that and then keep that as a motivation to move forward whenever you're approaching your modules, irrespective of CIC, all other modules. It's either BPT, any other module. Read the content to understand it. Don't just rush to do assessments. We're not interested in that. We're interested in you knowing the content, because you're going to teach our young kids, sisters and brothers out there, and they need a person who's very knowledgeable. So what I'm going to do right now is, out of what Prof has presented, I'm going to unmute your mics. You don't speak until we recognize you, meaning that there's a emoji or a emote where you can raise up your hand. And then from there, I'll call out the name, and then you unmute your mic, you give your comment, you ask for your question. Where I can answer, I will answer based on the presentation, and where Prof can answer, will also come in and answer, and then we move to the next person. And then looking at time, of course, we're not going to take all the hands, because you can see almost 1,000 of you, because some of the questions might be repeating. So please pay attention. And for those who have network issues, I hope in the near future you will be able to get a place whereby it's more suitable for you to hear everything. But rest assured, this session is recorded. You can access it later on and listen to it freely without any interruptions. Okay, so I'm going to mute your mics. Please just raise your hand. I'm going to call out your name and you ask your question or make your comment, and then we move in that order. Just give me a moment. Okay. All right, so I've managed to unmute you, and also the chat is open. Please mute your mics. The chat is open. If you have a question, you can always drop a question in the chat box. We'll attend to it as well. So All right. So we have 16 hands by far. So I'm going to start with, so apologies should I pronounce or mispronounce your name, or say name. So I'm going to start with is it Tomiko? You can unmute your mic and ask your question or comment.
Hello.
Tomiko?
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes, you can hear me. Yes, I just wanted to confirm something.
Okay.
Yes, so assignment 5 is 60%.
Yes, the summative assessment, yes.
It's 60%, and the other ones are 10-10 or 40-80.
The breakdown, I think I sent you the breakdown in the announcement. So all the other assignments, they make a collective of 40%. All right. Thank you. The second one, no Butle, Glave.
To ask if the due dates of the assessments have changed or not. Thanks.
No Butle, can't hear you properly.
Hi, I said that I wanted to ask if the due dates for the assessments have changed or not. Thanks.
No. We haven't modified any due dates. The due dates are still the same. Should we make any changes to assessment dates? We'll let you know in time. And also, just to those who have their hands up, I just want to clarify something. I know in BBT you need to be grouped to do certain assessments, those who are doing BBT. But in CIC, the grouping is for you to interact with your e-tutors. So you don't have to be grouped to do assessments, okay? So you just have to do assessment in the CIC2601 and then the main site. So you don't have to be grouped. So I hope that that is clear now. So I saw some emails saying that I'm not yet grouped, so I can't do assessment. That is false. You don't have to be grouped to do assessments. Just go to the main module and do those assessment, and then that's it. You can unmute and speak.
Good evening, everyone.
Evening.
One of my questions was that one of the grouping, if it's done or not, but it's up now. So another question is that, are we gonna have sessions or classes via the Moodle app or via Teams? Or is you gonna you're gonna do it sometimes on Moodle and then sometimes on Microsoft Teams?
So what I've realized is, we're also shocked that big blue button, so many people were joining and it just crashed on us. So our plan is we're going to have something called pre-recorded lessons, okay? Meaning that the content lesson will pre-record it and then we'll come to Teams to have discussions because of Microsoft Teams can only take up to 1,000 people at the moment. So just to make sure that everybody's covered, we'll pre-record the lessons and then later on we'll just have discussions here on Teams.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Florence. Can you guys, who's laughing now? All right, Florence.
Hello, sir.
Okay, you may speak.
Sir, can you hear me?
Florence. Yes, I
Yes,
can
sir,
hear you.
can you hear me? Yes.
I can hear you.
Sir, I'm grouped.
Florence, it is not coming from you. Who's this? Mutela P. Hadebe, can you please mute your mic? Should you fail to mute your mic again, I'm going to remove you from the session. Florence, you can unmute and speak.
Yes, sir.
Yes, continue.
Yes, I would like to ask, I'm grouped E4, right? For E. So it says they want there's an lesson plan that is due on the 12th. So I'm asking, with this lesson plan, do we do it in groups or individual?
Okay, so again, everybody, I hope you're listening. So in different e-tutor groups, right? So probably what you are doing in your group, it might be different that is the other person is doing in the other group. So you need to follow the instruction of the e-tutor at that group, what they're telling you. So
Okay.
meaning that you need to email that e-tutor directly to ask about that instruction.
Okay, thanks. The other question, Sam, we have got activities that we should complete. So, is it a first matter to complete? Do they affect our assessment or maybe the yearly mark, or they don't? Because I'm trying to participate, but I'm failing. I don't know if it's my laptop or what. Because even if I'm trying with my phone, I'm still failing. I don't know why.
Is it the activity on the e-tutors group or the main site?
No, the main site.
What type of activity is it? Maybe if you can send an email and then we'll see how we can rectify it for you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right.
But do they affect our assessment or our yearly mark?
Your ability to complete the portfolio and other activities, you need to complete those activities.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes. Is it Waja? Why Waja? Unmute and speak.
Yes, sir, it's Waja.
All right.
Thank you. Evening, everybody. So I just wanted to ask about the portfolio of evidence. The previous prof was saying that we should collect evidence. So I don't know if I understood it correctly, but he was saying that when we do our pracs, that we can maybe like do recordings and things like that. That can be part of our evidence that we can use in our portfolio. And then also like the stuff that we're posting on our forums in our e-tutoring groups, like do we also save that and then keep it as evidence for our portfolio? I wasn't really like understanding it properly. So my question is, what evidence are we saving for the portfolio the end of the year?
Prof. Mashile?
Yeah, thank you. When we give you an activity, as I said, the purpose is for you to be able to use ICTs in your teaching practice. So when you have created a lesson or planned a lesson that have integrated technology, for instance, take that lesson plan and put it in your portfolio documentation, because then it becomes evidence to say that on this particular day, this is what I have done. And so one of the things that you need in a portfolio to show growth is to say, when I started, I was not able to do A, B, and C. But throughout the course, I was able then to do these activities. And so you can show evidence about that. So all the things that you do, put them down as a form of a record, as a form of evidence to show what you have done. In the course of during the course of the year, we are going to introduce certain ICTs for you to do. As you test them, as you try and implement that, okay, you record what you have done, what you have used, and then that becomes your evidence of that you put in your portfolio. So it is important. It is important that you keep your own copy of a portfolio. I think in one of the sessions recordings, what we will do is that we will talk about how, for instance, you create an electronic portfolio, the sites that you can go to do that, so that you know where you can store your information, your reflections, the things that you have done, the things that you have tested in terms of ICT tools. So that's what I meant when I said you collect evidence that will ultimately go into your portfolio. Sorry for being long, Mr. Mampa. Thank you.
Thank
Are you fine?
Yes, thank you. Thank you for the clarification. That was very helpful. Thank you very much.
Yeah. So don't be, how do I put it? Don't be overwhelmed. So everything will unfold. You'll see it as we move. So everybody will be on board. So don't be overwhelmed. We're here to support you. So should there be any related queries that related to this matter, you can always drop an email to try to make another video just to clarify some things. So we just need to make sure that everybody's on board. We're not going to leave anybody stranded somewhere. Let's go to, okay, I'm looking at time. All right, Vasitana, you can unmute and speak.
Okay, good evening, Prof. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay, I wanted to ask regarding the collecting of evidence. I think I'm starting to get anxious. Like, are we collecting evidence only when we're doing our practicals or what?
No, don't put it in that context, because we still have, if you remember, okay, guys, let me put it this way. CIC has a group of students, probably let's look at 18,000 students, for example, right? And then from that, we have people from diploma in grade R who are taking CIC on a second year level, and we have people who do normal degree who are taking CIC at a first year level. So the teaching practice time slots differ there, right? So that part of collecting evidence can be also a different approach. So don't just say only in teaching practice. No.
Okay.
Yes. Let's say, how do I put it? I believe, Prof, maybe we can also put a documentation guideline for them as well, just to clarify those things, because we don't want people to be submitting something in the portfolio that, you know, is not what we're looking for. So we'll just have to do some guideline just to help them out. All right, so are you fine with that?
Yes, I am, Prof.
All right. Let's see. Mpho Mujali.
Hi, sir.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Now, my question is the same as Bastana Maka or something, but I'm fine now.
All right. So let's go to Little Prince.
Yes, hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
But so my question is regarding the portfolio, because you said that we can attach evidence from what we've observed in the class and we can record the evidence. So how would we attach recorded evidence onto the portfolio? Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
So what? Mute your mic. So what Prof said is that while you're busy doing your activities and your observations or your teaching practices in terms of integrating these technologies, you know something called a personal notepad, either on your phone or create on a Word document or something like that. Just record your reflections, how you use those tools. Should you remember when he started the lesson, he talked about TPAC, right? And I saw in the chat what is TPAC. We'll also try and clarify that for you in one of our upcoming lessons. So have your own personal journal, a place where you can write notes, reflections of you using the ICT tools. Either you being involved in the usage part of technology, observing your mentor teacher using it, or whichever way, right? So that information that you're collecting and then linking it to the assessment that you're doing would be used towards your portfolio whenever it becomes available. Does it make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, so basically I see, okay. So basically what's going to happen is, let's say tomorrow you're waking up, you dress nicely as a teacher, you go to school, and then because you're going to be doing your teaching practice, for example, you're delivering your lesson, and then you have your lesson plan, which is a technology integrated lesson plan. You have your different teaching strategies and all those things. Now you stand in front of kids, you're using all these different types of technologies in the classroom, either apps or PowerPoints or whatever that you're using. Then you apply, you teach. After that teaching, you definitely are going to have some reflections, right? About how you use certain technologies, the challenges, all these different elements that were brought into that lesson from start to finish. Then what we're saying is have a way that you can write those reflections down. Does it make sense? What did you do? How did you express these technologies? What technologies did you use? All those type of things.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, don't be confused. Everything will unfold. Remember, CIC is fully online module, like we said. Learning Unit 1, we take you through everything. Learning Unit 2, we take you throughout everything. So we go with you all the step, you know. It will start to make sense as you move. And it's okay to be confused now, but it will all make sense as we move. So rest assured, don't lose hope and say this module is difficult. There's nothing difficult. It's very nice and you'll enjoy it. Let's go to, is it Dali?
Yes, sir.
All right, you may speak.
I just wanted to know on what unit should we focus in order to answer the quiz.
What?
On what unit do we have to focus on in order to answer the quiz that's due on the 22nd of April?
Is it the second quiz or the first one?
The first one.
Oh, it's Learning Unit 1. So,
Okay.
yeah, all the learning material that are there, either the video or any document that will refer to you. So you must read everything.
Okay, thank you.
Yes. Is it Coach? Am I pronouncing it right? You may unmute.
Hello.
Hello.
I just want to ask, I see on my admin there is a review, and I just want to know what that is.
Is it a review under?
My admin.
Yeah.
We're getting marks for review.
Is it for assignment 3 or is it under assignment 1? I don't understand.
Okay, let me just quickly.
Oh, I feel like it's assignment 3, which is a workshop. Peer
Oh,
review.
yes.
Yes. So,
so is it going to be like feedback that we have to give?
Yes. So what's going to happen in assignment 3, like I'm saying, everything that we will do in this module, so people should stop panicking. We will explain everything as we move. So whenever we go to assessment 2, we will assure you that you understand what you have to do, and whenever you attempt that assignment, you'll just be fine.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes, so people should not panic. We'll not just let you do assignments without being comfortable about doing it. So we'll make sure that everybody's fine. The same with assessment number 1, which is the MCQ. If you check the due date, it has enough time for you to be engaging with us before you can complete it. But because I don't understand why people are in a hurry to go and complete it and then put pressure on themselves. But yes, so you just need to move with us, and then you'll find yourself at the end of the tunnel completing CIC with flying colors. That's how it is.
Thank you.
All right. So is it Gabela? May
Good evening, sir.
Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Evening.
Yes, my question is, do we have to finish 1 unit for each assignment? Like for unit 1, we will by going through unit 1, we'll be able to access assignment 1, and for unit 2 is for assignment 2. Is it like that?
No. Assessment number 2 can still contain unit 1 and 2.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes. So learning unit 1, learning unit 2 will be open very soon. So one thing that you should remember as well, this is a fully online module, so the units are not going just to open just like that. So we need to move through the content, like I mentioned earlier on. We're not more interested in you completing the assessment, but for you to understand the content so that when you leave, you know what you're doing out there as a teacher.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Yes. So however, who's speaking?
Hello.
All right, however,
Hello.
Yes, evening, sir. I just wanted to ask if we'll be permitted to handwrite our assignments.
Of course, we do allow it, but only with the condition that your assessment or assignment must be very clear. Meaning that whatever that you're going to upload, it must be very clear. The handwriting must be very clear. You must write within the lines so that whoever that is marking it does not struggle.
All right, thank you.
Yes, so should there be a chance of we can't read some things, you'll be penalized for that because you need to make sure your work is clear, neat. All right.
Evening,
So,
sir.
hey, who's speaking now?
Hello.
Can you mute your mic? Let's go to Polelwa. What's this?
Stop it. If I have to go back to the school to take proof, I'll go there.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, and you? Is it Polelwa?
Okay, so no, it's
Did you guys just join now? Polelwa, are you here?
hello, sir.
Yes, you may speak.
Hello.
We can hear you. You may speak. I feel like Polelwa is having some issues with the internet.
Hello, sir. How are you?
I'm good. You may speak.
Yes, hello. Gosh, I think it's network problem.
Sorry about that. I'm going to pass you. You'll just come back later on. Let's go to Nokwabo. No, Papa, you there? All right, seems like it's not here. Nutella, Hadeve. Hadeve, are you here? Okay, maybe it might be historical hands. Tabile.
Oh, good evening, everyone. I just want to know about what Prof. Mashile said, that some assignments will need us to be practical. I didn't understand what he meant by that. Thank you.
Oh, so basically, when we say practical, we don't mean like you going to school and doing practice and stuff like that. So assessment being practical, meaning that you will have to design things, rather than you answering questions like theoretical questions.
All right.
Yes.
All right. Thank you then.
Yeah, guys, so whenever you hear the word practice, don't hey, something else, eh? All right. Is it N? Nyambura? Yes. N? Nyambura? Okay. Guys, I'm going to move quickly because we are running out of time. I don't want the recording to be very long.
Hi, Samuel.
Oh, I'm being greeted. I don't know by who.
Hi, it's Ashanta speaking.
Yeah, but I'm moving. Can you wait a little bit? I'm almost there I'm almost there to you now. Let me just move with the line by according to the people how they raise their hands. I'll just be there right now. Matlonolo, Ramatau, are you here? Okay, there's nothing. Oh, there you are.
Good evening, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, for my question, I have.
Seems like it's disconnected. Yeah.
Sir, it's Annie. Sorry, I had a problem with unmuting my mic. Can I quickly just ask my question?
Oh, Nyambura, yes, you're here. Yeah, you can.
I'm very sorry about that, sir. I just wanted to confirm on whether we have an exam for this module or this module is a portfolio module. And I also wanted to confirm with you that you said we can only have written assignments if our handwriting is visible and neat. Otherwise, we have to type it. And I also wanted to ask if we have turned it in for this module.
All right, so the module is going to be portfolio, and then no, we don't have any turn it in.
Okay, so thank you very much.
Fatima, Fairam Kwanazi.
Thank you. Evening, everyone. My question is, I heard something regarding grouping. I don't know if it was answered, but I'm still unclear about it. Are we all going to be grouped at some point? For instance, I'm not grouped, and will I be able to have access to an e-tutor? Thank you.
Oh, yes. So the student support team, they're working on that. So the grouping will be done. So they're busy with the grouping at the moment. So sooner or later you'll be getting grouped. But also remember that for you to do assignments, it doesn't require grouping.
Okay, perfect. Thank you very much, Samuel.
All right. Who's this? Matimba Mavasa.
Good evening, sir.
Evening.
I wanted to ask if I can able to do activities without being grouped in.
Yes, I just answered that. You can.
All right, thanks.
So students, you can also post some of those who have their hands up. You can also post questions in the chat. All right, we're going to take another 10 minutes and then we'll be closing the session. Camorelo, Brilliant?
Good evening, sir. Can you hear me?
Yes. Is it?
Yes, so
Oh, yes.
I wanted to ask that since some of us started doing practicals yesterday, when do we actually start integrating technology in our lessons and noting things down for the portfolio?
Did you hear my first address? When I answered, I don't remember who was it. Don't use the
Nah, I don't
aspect
think
of,
I,
don't
I
use
don't
the
think
aspect
I
of
did.
teaching practice per se to say, I'm going to do it that June. No, we're not directly focusing on that.
Okay.
Yes. So it's not a compulsory thing to say you must go do teaching practice. Like I mentioned that we have different group of students, from those who are doing grade R only and those who are doing normal degree. So the teaching practice days are different. So we're not looking at the teaching practice for you to start making amendments on your reflections about the portfolio.
Okay, making it easy for those who are even working to be able to participate.
Yes. So the assignment is
Okay, I
for
think
everyone. So yes. So what we're saying is, the only thing is, whenever we are having discussions or we're sending out information, you must move with us so that you don't get lost.
Okay, thank you, Sir.
Yes. Mapaseka Emily.
Good evening, everyone. So I'm a first year student and already I'm doing learning unit 1. I feel that ICT implementation information is not enough. I've even went to the recommended books and I can't find much information on it. I was suggesting if we can add some more information on it. And I'm also worried about the evidence part. Does it also, we also need to do it as first year student, or? That's my question.
I'm going to explain the same thing again in different ways now.
Sorry.
Hence, I'm saying that don't focus on teaching practice and then mix it with the CIC in terms of integration of ICTs according to the portfolio.
Okay.
Yes, we don't say you must go to teaching practice for you to be able to complete the portfolio. No.
Okay.
Yes. So with the issue of the learning units, as we are saying, attend the sessions, then you'll see there's more information.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Nontobeko Hlongwa, am I? Yeah, Nontobeko Hlongwan.
Hi, sir.
Hello.
Hi, sir.
Hello, we can hear you.
Okay, so on my I think it's my group site, I saw that my lesson plan is due on the 20th. So I want to ask Kukuti, where do I get that lesson plan template or the questions? Because I can't find it. I only see the due dates, your lesson plan, and I can't find the actual question. Or what am I supposed to do in terms of the lesson plan?
All right, so on our main side, just to help you a little bit, on the main CIC side, right, not the grouping, and additional materials, there's a lesson plan template, and also any communication that you need to make with regard to grouping side, you need to talk to the person who's in charge of the group, okay? Should there be an activity that doesn't give you enough information, that you don't understand other things, you need to email the e-tutor, and then should the e-tutor not respond or maybe give you the feedback that you want, that's when you can copy us in the communication to say that I'm trying to get this and I can't find it, then we'll be able to assist from there. Does it make sense?
Yes, it does. So can I ask, does the lesson template under additional resources have questions?
Does it have questions? Or is it an example of, that's why I'm saying, I don't know the nature of what the e-tutor is doing with your activity that side. Hence, I'm saying you need to communicate with the e-tutor. Should you not have the template, ask him, where is the template to complete this activity? Okay?
Okay.
Yes. Did you try and contact the e-tutor?
No.
You see, here you are worried.
I
You could have got the answer.
No, I thought I was gonna find help
No.
now.
So every group, you must check the e-tutor who's leading that group, communicate with them. Should they send something and there's missing information, communicate with them and they will rectify it. Okay?
Okay.
All right. King, Kiwarile, Mahoshi.
Yes, how are you? How's everyone?
Good, and you?
I'm good. I think most of my questions, I've jotted them down. I think most of them have been answered. But in terms of the classes and the arrangement of the classes, are we going to get like the dates of the classes and the times? Are they going to be the same throughout, or are they going to change? I'm asking this because some people are working and maybe they need to pre-plan in terms of the timings of the classes and all of that. That's my first question. With the class dates, yes. My second, I think this one you covered it already, so I'm good. I was going to ask if we are disadvantaged if we are not grouped yet. So I get that it depends on the person who's leading that group, and particularly the activities are not going to be the same for each group. So it will depend for where you're grouped. So you don't need to panic in terms of why are you not getting certain resources that other people are getting from the e-groups. So I'm guessing it's all dependent on the e-tutor. So those are the two questions that I had.
All right, yes, we're going to give you, for every content on the learning unit, we're going to give you pre-recorded lessons for that. And then about the issue of classes, yes, it will be on Wednesdays, particularly around 5. Should the time change, maybe we suggest slots, but we'll be on Wednesday. We'll just communicate that and then we'll let you guys to vote to see which slot do you prefer. And then we can take it from there. Should there be changes in slots?
Okay, thank you, sir. Right. This is my last question. I think I just jumped in now. So in terms of the integration of technology that we have to do, I understand that we don't have to be at the teaching practice, but we do, like, if we, because you mentioned something about if you have a lesson plan that's computer integrated, or if it's technology integrated, you can basically include that in your portfolio. But is it smart for me to be busy with that while I'm at the teaching practice? Because I think it's more advantageous for me to integrate that while I'm interacting with my learners. I don't know if that would be ideal.
Yeah, we're looking at the reflective part of it. You know, all the processes of you doing the teaching your lessons and all those things. How does the technology, impact you and all that? So we're looking at the reflection part of it.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes. The main goal here is for you to understand how to use these ICT tools and when to use them and what to use them for. All right, so let's see. Seems like our 10 minutes is being Ms. Train, I hope you are attending the, what do you call, the questions in the chat. Let's see, all right. Okay, guys, so this is what we're going to do. Before I finish up taking the last few hands, I want those who just joined now to lower their hands, and then this recording will be uploaded because you'll ask the questions that we already answered. And then those who have been here that raised their hands, and then we'll just take those hands. If you just got here, just go to the chat, lower your hand, go to the chat and post the question there, and we'll try and read and answer it as we move. And Ngwenya, Ngwenya, you here? Okay, I'm passing. Sipokazi, Kodana.
Hi, sir.
Yes, you can speak.
Okay, sir. So earlier on, someone asked a question, but then I think you did not answer it in a way that I was pleased. So the person asked about learning units. She asked you whether assignment 1, the quiz is based on unit 1, and then assignment 2 is based on unit 2, and then you said yes, but then also you answered and said, but assignment 2, there are some questions that will be like some questions you find on assignment 2 that need you to read unit 1, meaning like it's mixed masala, you just need to read everything, or like I'm really confused on that.
Yeah, I remember I thought like that based on the assumption that the student made. For now, assessment 1 is learning unit 1. And assessment 2, when it becomes available, the instructions will be there. Hence, I said, don't assume to see assessment 2 will just be learning unit 2 only. No. There could be questions or content from learning unit 1.
Oh, basically, now that we are on lesson unit 1, we'll write assignment 1, but also we must keep some knowledge with us so that when we move to assignment 2, there are some questions from previous, and then so on, like even on assignment 3.
Yes. Because remember, there's aspects that we can discuss in learning unit 1 that can still influence the aspects in learning unit 3. You understand?
Oh, okay, but there are no aspects that are in learning unit 3 that we can discuss in assignment 1.
No. Because you haven't done learning unit 3 yet. You see, that would be wrong.
Okay, yeah, I understand. Also, say I have another question. Sorry. I heard you were answering someone about the practicals, that you don't need the practicals in order to do the evidence that you are looking for, because obviously some first years are just there for observations, so they won't have any evidence. So I'm asking, are you going to provide us with the type of evidence that you need? Like, we need this type of evidence and then we collect it outside of the classroom, outside of the practicals.
So, did you just join the session now, or you've been here?
I've been here, and someone asked you the same question, and then you did answer them. You said no.
Yes. So to put you on the right side of mind to become, just follow the module as it is, right? Everything will unfold nicely for you. It will all make sense. If you're looking for straight up answers like that, so we don't want to overwhelm you. So what I'm saying is, let's do learning unit 1, finish assessment 1, let's go to learning unit 2. As we unfold, we'll also keep on explaining how the portfolio move. Is it okay?
Okay, sir. Yes, I'm answered. Thanks.
Yes. Okay, we are here. Is it Ashanta? Oh, yes. Did you ask your question? Are you fine? You can unmute if you're not fine. Why did she say that took away her mic? Oh. I think you
Hi,
can teach them.
Samuel.
Yes.
Hi, thank you so much for you responding to my email so timeously when we had issues logging in today. That's much appreciated. I think Fatima has covered my question. It was regarding grouping, and I acknowledge all your answers. I just wanted to find out something because I have been registered quite late. How would we know once we group?
It will appear under your module site. You see where you see your modules. And also you get a
Yes.
notification on your email. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Thank you so much.
All right, no problem. B Diane. Okay, I'm passing. M Gubeni. Okay, I'm passing. How do I pronounce this? Is it Ntangana Zeni? Sorry. Can you unmute and speak? Okay, I'm passing.
Hello.
Okay, you're here. Yes.
Yes, I'm here. So I wanted to ask on the assignment part. So does it require us to also submit the declaration form?
The templates, yes. When you receive your assessments, they will have the declaration form inside. It will be there.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Nozobilele Gagu.
Good evening, Mr. Mampa and the student teachers.
Evening.
Yes. I just want to ask about this portfolio creation, sir. Can I make it for the whole journey of my B.Ed, or do I have to divide it per module?
Did you hear my response about like don't associate the portfolio with your teaching practice?
Oh, yes.
Yes. So what's going to happen is that the communications that we'll be giving out and the sessions that we'll be giving out will unfold the portfolio for you, and then it will all make sense. Because I know most of you are panicking. That is why you're asking such questions. Is it fine that way?
Yes, sir. Okay, thank you. Just one last more question. Can you advise me just a little advice as a student teacher when I get into school? Because I hear that even though I have to teach the subject that I'm majoring with, but maybe I can be asked to teach something else. And then if they say, just take on the students about anything with the computers, how can I introduce that just for the first time?
Oh, like just a first teacher who has never used the computer in the classroom, and then they're asking you to go teach
yes,
the learners using the ICTs.
Yes.
So my advice for you there is a little bit of research, right?
Okay.
Because we haven't got to things like learning unit 2. My advice there for you would be a little bit of research in terms of like what type of teaching strategies does one need in order to use any ICT technologies in the classroom, right? And after determine that type of strategies, then you have to read these strategies, what type of activities work well with this type of strategy. And then you find those activities, and then what type of tools, if I can use, will be able to accommodate these type of activities. That's how you move with it.
All right. All right. Thank you so much.
Yes. All right. Nobuke. Okay, Nobuke is not here. Yanni.
Hi, I'm here.
Okay, now Nobuke.
Yeah, I just wanted to like clarify. I know you just answered and you've been answering this question, but I just wanted to be like 100% sure. Did you say we must not include our practicals, like our practicals in our portfolio? Or you said we don't have to concentrate particularly on it? That's the first question.
Should you find yourself in teaching practice, use those reflections. Yes, they will mean a lot in your portfolio. But for those, so the reason why we're saying this, we don't want to make those who are not doing teaching practice now to say, if I'm not in teaching practice, I'm in a disadvantage. No, if you are there, it's a plus. Use the knowledge, use the reflections while using those ICT, make reflections. That's what we're saying.
Okay, and then I wanted to ask also if the classes are going to be Wednesday every Wednesday or not, or just
every Wednesday.
Yeah, these classes are they going to be every Wednesday at 5 p.m. I'm going to communicate that further, and then I also wanted to ask about the group that I think I'm in a group. I think I was grouped, but I think my tutor hasn't communicated anything. So I don't know if I should just wait and give that some time.
Yeah, I remember the last day of registration when some started the e-tutor sites earlier before the registration done. Some will start immediately after when the registration, So yeah, just give it some time, but we'll also check what's going on the sites, but they are busy updating, so you'll just hear something. Hence, we're also communicating with you now.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, thanks. And then the classes are going to be Wednesday, 5 p.m. every Wednesday.
Yeah, not directly every Wednesday, because remember we're going to have pre-recorded classes, and then we will schedule. Maybe we can have one this week, and then send you a pre-recorded lesson about certain unit or topic, and then send it to you. You go through it. A week passes, we come, we have discussions, we move. So it's going to be like that. Communications will be sent.
Okay, thanks. So there's also going to be pre-recorded classes. Thanks. No problem.
Yeah, for you to emphasize on the learning units that are there. If you check on the moral side at the bottom, on the left side, at the bottom there's things like recordings and class what you saw them, right? So that's where we're going to put those.
On my UNISA.
On under CIC. So whenever, okay, I'm giving you homework now. Go back to all your modules. Make sure that everything that is on each module, you understand and you know what is there and what is not there. Don't just go to assessments only.
Yeah, but some of them you can't access them. You can't. It's going to tell you that error.
Yes, I understand. It's not about accessing. They should just to see what is there and what is not there.
Yeah, but
okay.
I think okay. No
Yeah.
problem.
All right. So let's go to Yannick. All right, I'm moving to Pamela.
Hello, sir.
All right, Yannick.
Yes, sir. So I just wanted to ask something regarding the e-tutors. Do we need to sign up for it, or are they just gonna randomly put us in a group?
We will group you. You don't have to sign up.
Also, they'll group us, and then it will come on the side there, like you said now previously. It will come on the side there where there are recordings and lesson unit 1, unit 2. Will it come there on? Because
No. Once you are grouped, you see where you access your CIC and other modules. It will appear from there.